Assalamu alaikum dear students. In the previous class we have done some questions of miscellaneous exercise regarding three-dimensional geometry, and now we are again on that miscellaneous exercise on question number 19. And in that question number 19 we have actually two planes whose vector equations are. Plane first, its equation is r dot I minus j plus 2k is equal to 5, and the equation of second plane is r dot 3i plus j plus k is equal to 6. Then we have to find the equation of a line which is passing through a point 1, 2, 3 and parallel to both the planes first and second. When it is parallel to both the planes first and second, that means planes first and second are again parallel planes. So we have two parallel planes first and second, and in between we have a line which is parallel to both the two planes, and that line is passing through a point 1, 2, 3. We need to find it as equation. So first we are going to discuss the equations of two planes. So here we will mention the equations of given planes are. The equations of given planes are. Yes, the equation of first plane is r dot I plus I minus j plus 2k is equal to 5, means minus 5 is equal to 0, and the equation of second plane is r dot 3i plus j plus k, and that's equal to 6, means minus 6 is equal to 0. First we will transform these vector equations into their Cartesian forms. So the Cartesian equations of these planes are. The Cartesian equations of these planes are. So what would be the Cartesian equations of these planes? Yes, r vector is actually xi plus yj plus zk, the position vector of unknown point. So xi plus yj plus zk dot I minus j plus 2k, that is x into 1 means x, plus y into minus 1, that is minus y, plus z into 2, that is plus 2z, minus 5 is equal to 0. We are keeping that plane as plane number first. And similarly x into 3, that is 3x, plus y into 1, that is plus y, and plus z into 1, that is plus z, minus 6 is equal to 0. We will keep that plane as plane number second. So since the equation of plane first in Cartesian form is x minus y plus 2z minus 5 equal to 0, and plane second is 3x plus y plus z minus 6 equal to 0, we can find their attitude numbers. Therefore, attitude numbers of planes first and second are. Attitude numbers of planes first and second are ordered 3 tuple of ax plus by plus cz. So what are the attitude numbers? 1, minus 1, 2, and what are the attitude numbers of plane second? 3, 1 and 1. So 3, 1 and 1. But what are the attitude numbers of a plane? They are the direction ratios of any normal to the plane. So attitude numbers of plane first are direction ratios of normal to plane first, and attitude numbers of plane second are direction ratios of normal to the plane second. So the normal to the plane first must have its direction ratios as 1, minus 1, 2. So इसके direction ratios होंगे 1, minus 1, 2, और जो second plane पे normal होगा उसके direction ratios होंगे ordered 3 tuple of 3, 1 and 1. Now since the required line whose equation we have to obtain, and that is parallel to the planes, so it must be perpendicular to their normals, having direction ratios as ordered 3 tuple of 1, minus 1, 2 and ordered 3 tuple of 3, 1, 1. Since the line is parallel to the planes, it must be perpendicular to their normals, right? Now since the line is passing through a point 1, 2, 3, so we can find its equation in 1 point form. Now since the line is passing through. Now since the line is passing through 1, 2, 3, therefore its equation in 1-point form is, yes, what is the 1-point form of equation of line? X minus x1 divided by a is equal to y minus y1 divided by b, and that's equal to z minus z1 divided by c, right? So implies this can be written as x minus x1, that is x minus x coordinate of the point through which it passes, that is 1, divided by a is equal to y minus y1, that is 2, divided by b, and that's equal to z minus z1, that is 3, divided by c. We are keeping that equation as equation number 3rd. Now this equation number 3rd would be the required equation of the line, but in that we have a, b and c, so we need to calculate the value of a, b and c. Now it is given that the line 3rd is perpendicular to planes, is parallel to planes 1st and 2nd, so it must be perpendicular to their normals. So अगर प्लेन फर्स्ट का नॉर्मल और ये लाइन आपस में परपेंडिकुलर है, तो sum of products of direction ratios of line and normal must be equal to 0. Similarly, the line is parallel to plane second, means perpendicular to its normal, so that the sum of products of direction ratios of line and the direction ratios of normal must be equal to 0. Now since the line is parallel, to planes first and second, so it must be perpendicular to their normals. So it must be perpendicular to their normals. And important question this 19 is, as far your examination is concerned. So since the line is parallel to planes first and second, so it must be perpendicular to their normals. Therefore, तो लाइन के डायरेक्शन रेशो और प्लेन फर्स्ट के पे जो नॉर्मल है उसके डायरेक्शन रेशोज का सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट 0 के बराबर होगा. तो लाइन के डायरेक्शन रेशोज क्या है? ए, बी एंड सी. सो ए इंटू यहां पे नॉर्मल का पहला डायरेक्शन रेशो 1, तो क्या आएगा? ए इंटू 1 प्लस second direction ratio of the line, that is b, second direction ratio of the normal, that's -1, so b into -1 plus, yes, third direction ratio of the line, that is c, into third direction ratio of the normal, that is 2, must be equal to 0. And this line is again parallel to plane second, so it must be perpendicular to the normal. So फिर से sum of products of direction ratios 0 के बराबर होगा. मतलब a into 3, so a into 3 plus b into 1, plus c into 1, so c into 1 must be equal to 0. Implies this can be written as, yes, a into 1, that's a, b into -1, that's minus b, c into 2, that is plus 2c, must be equal to 0, and a into 3, that is 3a, plus b into 1, that's b, plus c into 1, that's c, and that must be equal to 0. We are keeping that equation as equation number 4th and this one as equation number 5th. Now we are going to solve the equation 4th and 5th by cross multiplication method, so that we can find the value of a, b and c. जब हमें a, b और c का वैल्यू मिलेगा वो हम यहाँ पे सबस्टिट्यूट कर देंगे, so we will get the equation of the required line. Solving equations 4th and 5th by cross multiplication method. Solving equations 4 and 5. Solving equations 4 and 5 by cross multiplication method. By cross multiplication method we have Yes, what we have? Solve these two equations, we get a divided by, इन दो लाइन्स को, इन दो इक्वेशंस को सॉल्व कर दो बाय क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन मेथड, सो वी गेट a डिवाइडेड बाय, शाबाश, a को छोड़ो, b और c के कोफिशिएंट का मल्टीपल, दैट इज -1 into 1 which is -1, minus b, that is 1 into 2 which is -2, is equal to b divided by, yes, अब b के कोफिशिएंट्स को छोड़ दो, सो यहां पे 3 into 2 that is 6, minus 1 into 1 that is 1, and that must be equal to c divided by, c को छोड़ दो, a 1 into 1 that is 1, minus 3 into -1 that's -3, so it will become 1 plus 3, because by cross multiplication method that you have done so many times. So implies from here we will get a divided by -3 is equal to b divided by 5, and that's equal to c divided by 4. अगर इन सारे रेशियोज को किसी t या सपोज 1 के बराबर ले रहे हैं, so from here we will get the value of a is equal to -3t, b is equal to 5t, and c is equal to 4t. Or similarly, or we can simply say that if that t scalar is equal to 1, then a must be equal to -3, b must be equal to 5, and c must be equal to 4. So substituting the value of a, b and c in equation third. Therefore from equation third we have, therefore from equation third we have, yes, x minus x1, that is x minus 1 divided by, instead of a we should have -3, and that's equal to y minus 2 divided by 5, b that is 5, and that must be equal to z minus 3 divided by c that is 4, because ये सारे रेशियोज अगर हम लैम्बडा के बराबर ले रहे हैं और सपोज उस लैम्बडा को ट्रीट करेंगे एज 1, so a must be equal to -3, b must be equal to 5, and c must be equal to 4. So this is the which is the required equation of line in Cartesian form, which is the required equation of line, in Cartesian form. ये बनेगी रिक्वायर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन इन कार्टेशियन फॉर्म. और अगर हम इस लाइन को एक्सप्रेस करेंगे वेक्टर फॉर्म में, द वेक्टर फॉर्म ऑफ दिस लाइन इज, द वेक्टर फॉर्म ऑफ दिस लाइन इज, हाँ जिगर क्या होती है वेक्टर इक्वेशन ऑफ अ लाइन पासिंग थ्रू अ पॉइंट, सो दैट इज आर वेक्टर मस्ट बी इक्वल टू ए वेक्टर प्लस टी टाइम्स वी वेक्टर और लैम्डा टाइम्स वी वेक्टर, where r vector is the position vector of unknown point, so r vector must be then equal to a vector. A vector is the position vector of that point through which it passes. It passes through the point 1, 2, 3. तो position vector क्या बनेगा? I plus 2j plus 3k plus lambda times or t times v. V is a vector which is parallel to the line, and the direction ratios of the vector is -3, 5 and 4. So the vector must be -3i plus 5j plus 4k. So this would be the required equation of a line in vector form. इस लाइन की वेक्टर इक्वेशन, इस लाइन की पहले कार्टेशियन इक्वेशन क्या बनेगी, which is passing through a point 1, 2, 3 and parallel to planes first and second, must be x minus 1 by -3, and that's equal to y minus 2 by 5, and that's equal to z minus 3 divided by 4. अब इसी लाइन की वेक्टर इक्वेशन क्या बनेगी, r वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू i plus 2j plus 3k plus t times या lambda times -3i plus 5j plus 4k. And that was all about the question, and that is question number 19. Now question number 20 lies there. Question number 20, this was question number 19, and question number 20 is just similar to question number 19. बिल्कुल इसी तरह है जिस तरह हमने क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 सॉल्व किया, इसी तरह बिल्कुल क्वेश्चन नंबर 20 है. सो यू कैन सॉल्व दैट बाय योरसेल्फ. Now we are on question number 21 of that same miscellaneous exercise, and in that question number 21 it is given that we have a plane and that plane cut off intercept A, B and C along the coordinate axes. It's a plane which is intersecting the coordinate axes, cutting intercepts along the axes. Along the positive axis, it cuts the intercept A. Along positive y-axis, it cuts the intercept B. And along the positive z-axis, it cuts the intercept C. And this plane is at a distance of p units from the origin. We need to prove that 1 divided by p square is equal to 1 divided by a square plus 1 divided by b square plus 1 divided by c square. This thing we have to prove. So again, an important question as far your examination is concerned, right? तो क्या है, हमारे पास एक प्लेन है और ये दे रखा है कि ये प्लेन कट कर रहा है इंटरसेप्ट्स ए, बी एंड सी along the coordinate axes, right? और ये प्लेन है एट अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ, ये कितना दूर है फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन. ओरिजिन के कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑब्वियसली होंगे 0 0 0. सो ओरिजिन से ये प्लेन है एट अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ p यूनिट्स और हमें प्रूव करना पड़ेगा कि 1 डिवाइडेड बाय p स्क्वायर मस्ट बी इक्वल टू 1 डिवाइडेड बाय a स्क्वायर प्लस 1 डिवाइडेड बाय b स्क्वायर प्लस 1 डिवाइडेड बाय c स्क्वायर. तो सबसे पहले ये दे रखा है कि इट कट ऑफ इंटरसेप्ट्स a, b एंड c. तो हम इसकी इक्वेशन पहले निकालेंगे इस प्लेन की इन इंटरसेप्ट फॉर्म. Since the plane cut off intercepts A, B and C along the coordinate axes, cut off intercepts A, B and C along the coordinate axes. Therefore, its equation in intercept form is तो क्या होती है इक्वेशन ऑफ प्लेन इन इंटरसेप्ट फॉर्म. पढ़ा है हमने x डिवाइडेड बाय a, where a is the x intercept, that is again a, so x by a, plus y divided by b, b is the y intercept, that's again b, plus z divided by z intercept, that is c, and that must be equal to 1. Is that clear? Implies this can be written as 1 divided by a into x plus 1 divided by b into y plus 1 divided by c into z minus 1, and that's equal to 0. We are keeping that equation as equation number first. Now it is given that ये plane जो है ये कितना दूर है from the origin, p units. So we will apply the distance of a point from the plane. So क्या होती है distance of a point from the plane? Mod of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square, right? So origin से ये plane कितना दूर है? p units. Now distance of a plane first from the origin is equal to p units. This plane is at a distance of p units from the origin. So implies distance of a point from a plane. उसके लिए हमारे पास आर्टिकल है क्या? Mod of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square must be equal to p, which further implies that mod of a is the first direction ratio, that is 1 by a, into x1 is the x coordinate. What is that? Origin has the coordinate 0 0 0, so 0, plus b is the second attitude number. 1 by a is the first attitude number, that's 1 by a. B is the second attitude number, that's 1 by b, into y1. y1 is the y coordinate, that is 0, plus c. c is the third attitude number, that's 1 divided by c, into z1 is the third coordinate of a point, that is 0, and plus d का वैल्यू भी है यहाँ पे -1 divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. A is the first attitude number, 1 by a, 1 by a square, plus b is the second attitude number, that's 1 by b, so 1 by b square, plus third attitude number is 1 by c square, and that must be equal to p, because this is of the form ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0, where a, b and c are its attitude numbers. So implies this can be written as 1 by a into 0, 0, 1 by b into 0, 0, 1 by c into 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 0 plus 0, that's 0 into minus 1. Now mod of minus 1 will give us plus 1. क्योंकि mod में minus 1 है तो plus 1 आएगा, divided by square root of, yes, 1 square is 1 divided by a square, so that is 1 divided by a square, plus 1 divided by b whole square, that is 1 by b square, plus 1 divided by c whole square, that is 1 by c square, and that must be equal to p. Now since we need p square, so we will squaring on both sides. So squaring on both sides we get both sides squaring कर दो तो क्या मिलेगा, 1 का square is again 1, so that is 1 divided by, यहां पे स्क्वायर और स्क्वायर रूट कैंसिल होके क्या बचेगा, 1 by a square plus 1 by b square plus 1 by c square must be equal to p का square. Is that clear? Now taking reciprocal on both sides implies, जब हम दोनों साइड रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे, so 1 divided by this thing will become 1 divided by a square plus 1 divided by b square plus 1 divided by c square must be equal p square by 1 का reciprocal 1 divided by p square, because taking reciprocals on both sides. तो हमें मिला 1 by a square plus 1 by b square plus 1 by c square is equal to 1 by p square. यही प्रूव करना था. Yes, 1 by p square is equal to 1 by a square plus 1 by b square plus 1 by c square. So Q, E, D, hence proved or quad at demonstrandum. Pretty simple question, but frequently asked in the examination. So 1 by a square plus 1 by b square plus 1 by c square must be equal to 1 divided by p square. All about question number 21 of the miscellaneous exercise. Now we are on question number 22, and that's an objective type question, and here we need to calculate the distance between two planes. हमें दो planes के बीच में distance चाहिए. एक प्लेन की इक्वेशन है 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus 4 is equal to 0, और दूसरे प्लेन की इक्वेशन है 4x plus 6y plus 8z minus 12 is equal to 0. Clearly these planes must be parallel. Why? Because 2 divided by 4, that's 1 by 2, 3 divided by 6, 1 by 2, 4 divided by 8, that's again 1 by 2. So the attitude numbers of these planes are proportional. When the attitude numbers of two planes are proportional, obviously the planes must be parallel. So we have two parallel planes, plane first and plane second, and we need to find the distance between them. Distance between two planes. हमने टॉपिक नहीं पढ़ा, हमने आर्टिकल नहीं पढ़ा है डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू प्लेन्स. हमने पढ़ा है डिस्टेंस ऑफ अ पॉइंट फ्रॉम अ प्लेन, एक पॉइंट की डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द प्लेन. इसलिए डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू प्लेन्स के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, वी विल चूज अ पॉइंट ऑन प्लेन फर्स्ट. हम प्लेन फर्स्ट पे, हमें एक्चुअली दो प्लेन्स के बीच में डिस्टेंस चाहिए, हम प्लेन फर्स्ट पे कोई पॉइंट चूज करेंगे by taking suppose x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, x को 0 ले लेंगे, y को 0 ले लेंगे, z का वैल्यू आएगा. सो हमें मिलेगा एक पॉइंट ऑन प्लेन फर्स्ट. फिर उस पॉइंट और प्लेन सेकंड के बीच में निकालेंगे डिस्टेंस. जो पॉइंट और प्लेन के बीच में डिस्टेंस होगी वो दो प्लेन्स के बीच में डिस्टेंस होगी. आर यू गेटिंग मी? सो द इक्वेशंस ऑफ गिवन प्लेन्स आर the equations of given planes are, yes, 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus 4 is equal to 0, keep it as first, and the equation of second plane is 4x plus 6y plus 8z minus 12 and that's equal to 0. Keep that as second. So since यहाँ पे attitude numbers proportional है, since 2 divided by 4 must be equal to 3 divided by 6 must be equal to 4 divided by 8 and that's equal to 1 by 2 each. That is, इसका क्या मतलब? That is attitude numbers. That is attitude numbers of planes first and second. That is attitude numbers of planes first and second are proportional. Therefore, planes first and second are parallel. इसलिए planes first और second होंगे parallel. And we need to calculate the distance between these two planes. To calculate the distance between two planes, we choose a point on plane first. To compute the distance between planes first and second, we choose a point on plane first by taking x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in equation first. तो इक्वेशन फर्स्ट में x इक्वल टू 0 और y इक्वल टू 0 ले लो तो z का कोई कोऑर्डिनेट मिलेगा, मींस हमें एक पॉइंट मिलेगा ऑन प्लेन फर्स्ट. So in equation first we get, yes, 2 into 0 plus 3 into 0 plus 4z is equal to minus 4. RHS में बनेगा 4. So implies 0 plus 0 plus 4z. So z must be equal to 4 by 4 means z must be equal to 1. तो x कोऑर्डिनेट, x का वैल्यू 0, y का वैल्यू 0, तो z का वैल्यू क्या आ रहा है? 1 means point 0 0 1 definitely should lie 0 0 1 definitely should lie on plane first. So therefore point 0 0 1 lies on plane first. ये plane first पे lie करेगा. अब हमें चाहिए दो planes के बीच में distance. Therefore distance between planes first and second must be equal to the distance of point 0 0 1. Must be equal to the distance of point 0 0 1 from plane second. Therefore distance between planes first and second must be equal to distance of a point. कौन सा point है? 0 0 1 from plane second, क्योंकि 0 0 1 जो है that lies on plane first. So distance of a point from a plane, इसके लिए हमारे पास फॉर्मूला है mod of ax1. A is the first direction ratio, that is 4. So 4 into x1 is the x coordinate of a point, that is 0, plus by1, b के बदले 6, y1 के बदले फिर से 0, plus cz1, c के बदले 8, and instead of z1 we have 1 minus 12 divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square, that is 4 square plus 6 square plus 8 square. Is that clear? So that must be further equal to, yes, that must be equal to mod of 4 into 0, that is 0, 6 into 0, that is 0, 8 into 1, that's 8, 8 minus 12, that's mod of minus 4 divided by square root of 4 square, that is 16, 6 square, that is 36, 8 square, that is 64. So that will come out to be 64, 36 and 16. That will come out to be 116. 6 plus 4 that is 10, 10 plus 6 that is 16, 6 plus 3 that is 9, 9 plus 10, 9 plus 1 that is 10, and 10 plus 1 is 11, so 116, which will come out to be mod of minus 4 is 4 divided by square root of 116. So the distance between these two planes must be equal to 4 divided by 116, or you can further simplify it. आप इसे ऐसे भी simplify कर सकते हो. That's equal to 4 divided by square root of 116 को लिख सकते हो 2 square into 29. 2 square into 29 must be equal to 116, and that must be equal to 4 divided by 2 का square और square root cancel होके 2 बचेगा, square root से बाहर आएगा, into square root of 29. Now 2 1s are, 2 2s are, so that is 2 divided by square root of 29. So D, according to the question, D option is the correct option. Means the distance between these two planes must be equal to 2 divided by square root of 29 units. So 2 divided by square root of 29 units must be the distance between these two planes. So all about question number 22. That's on was an objective type question. Now we are on question number 23, again an objective type question, and this is the last question of our miscellaneous exercise regarding 3D and means that's the last question of our unit. So here it is all about, we have two planes, 2x minus y plus 4z minus 5 equal to 0, and 5x minus 2.5 into y plus 10z minus 6 is equal to 0. We have to actually discuss the nature of these two planes, whether they are parallel, perpendicular, or intersecting. So to decide whether planes are parallel or perpendicular or anything else, we have to check their attitude numbers. तो plane first के attitude number क्या है? 2 minus 1 4. Plane second के attitude number क्या है? 5 minus 2.5 10. So अगर 2 divided by 5 हम करेंगे, क्या वो -1 divided by -2.5 के बराबर है? और क्या वो 4 डिवाइडेड बाई 10 के बराबर है? 2 डिवाइडेड बाई 5 को ऐसे ही छोड़ दो, 4 में से हम यहां पे कर सकते हैं 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. सो ये भी 2/5, ये भी 2/5, क्या ये भी 2/5 के बराबर आएगा? ऑब्वियसली माइनस एंड माइनस विल कैंसल आउट. 1 डिवाइडेड बाई 2.5, दैट इज 1 डिवाइडेड बाई 25/10, which is 10 divided by 25. So 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. तो ये भी 2 divided by 5, ये भी 2 divided by 5, ये भी 2 divided by 5. Means the attitude numbers of planes first and second are proportional. And they are proportional, planes must be parallel. तो यहां पे लिख लेंगे since 2 divided by 5 must be equal to -1 divided by 2.5 must be equal to 4 divided by 10. That is, इसका क्या मतलब है? That is attitude numbers of planes first and second are proportional. Attitude numbers of planes first and second are proportional. Therefore, planes first and second are parallel. So the planes must be parallel planes, as the attitude numbers of these planes are proportional. So according to the question, B option is the correct option. So all about the question 23 of miscellaneous exercise. All about the miscellaneous exercise means all about 3-dimensional geometry. And now in the subsequent classes we are going to start the next unit, and probably it might be linear programming. But till then, Khuda Hafiz.